Well, hello everyone on the YouTube community. It's me, Ryan, once again. Welcome to my PV70CD OEM YouTube channel. What we're going to be doing today is another clean install of IBM OS2 Warp version 3.0 on the IBM Aptiva. This time without PC-DOS 7.0 and Windows 3.1 already installed. So it's going to be a clean install, along with the drivers, which is on, or are on, the Aptiva service CD, which is in the drive from my last video. We'll also insert the OS2 Warp 3.0 installation CD as well. This is the Aptiva service CD, part number 75H9301. So we will have this right here for when we're ready for it. Make some adjustments with the camera. Okay, momentarily it will ask for install disk 1, which it just did. CD's already in the drive, otherwise it'll prompt for it momentarily, but okay. Camera's got the moon icon, like Earth's moon. Thinks it's nighttime, but I'm in a bit of a dark spot. It's actually daytime though. Well, I'm not gonna really have it face the window. Okay. Sorry about the dogs barking upstairs if you can hear them. Same day from my last video. Guys are outside working. Well, currently it's their break time, but think of it as weekend home projects, but just any loud noise that might be coming from outside. That's what's going on out there. But since that's not what the video is about, I'm not going to go into too much detail. Anyways, yep, we'll go ahead and hit enter. Advanced installation. Accept this drive. The partition is already blank, so now if you do high performance file system, you will not be able to install DOS or Windows 3.1. So unless you don't want to install DOS and Windows 3.1 and want to have just OS2 itself, go right ahead and do the HPFS file system. Since this is a temporary setup, we'll just go ahead and go with that system anyways. It says, warning, hard disk partition might contain data. I already formatted it though. You choose to format a hard drive that might have data on it. If you continue, all data that on that partition will be deleted. Do one of the following. Okay. Looks like this is gonna take quite... Oh, never mind. Well, actually, this file copy process, focus camera, is gonna take a while, so we will be back momentarily. So stay tuned. Okay, we are back. This is only gonna take a few seconds. And we will be prompted to remove the floppy disk, which we are right now, from the drive. We'll hit enter. System will reboot. And we will continue the rest of the installation once the desktop comes up. Yeah, that's because I'm using the high performance file system. IBM's version of NTFS, which stands for New Technology File System. That's like for the Windows NT, Windows 2000, Windows XP, and newer. If anyone has any ideas on how to shorten the time length, I doubt it though, but anything is possible. Shorten the time length of how long that splash screen is displayed, please let me know. I think there might have been a command in the config sys file that said time that the splash screen is loaded. Okay, now the system configuration menu has come up. Now this is actually incorrect, so we're gonna do the standard VGA, which will say Video Graphics Array. And we're gonna leave that alone because we're gonna install the M-Wave drivers differently. Do not install default printer. Okay. We will install a standard OS2 desktop because we don't have a DOS and Windows install in place. Add existing programs. We're going to go ahead and uncheck that because there actually aren't. Okay. Now it's going to prompt for that. Actually forgot about that for a moment. We'll select no because we don't need it. And this will take a while to complete, so we will be back once it is. Stay tuned. Okay, we are back. In my last OS2 install video, I actually skipped through this. It's just talking about some random stuff. And this is where we will be restarting the system. So we will press Ctrl-Alt-Delete. On top of that, we will remove the CD-ROM disk, the OS2 install CD, and insert our Aptiva service CD, which I will be linking in my description box, my video, archive.org, that's where I've put it. Big thanks to the people that made archive.org and started it in 1996. Really enjoying every moment of it. And I found it to be useful to share this stuff with other retro computer users in the retro computer nostalgia community. And special thanks to Billy Core for sharing some Packard Bell related stuff on there as well. YouTube user The Nostalgia Mall. Okay. We are now at the desktop, just waiting for icons to load. We will go ahead and skip that and wait for icons to load. And we will be installing the M-Wave and Trident drivers. Now if you're using a CF card, the M-Wave and the sound are gonna have problems. So unless there's any workarounds that I don't know of that anyone else might, or anyone that has any ideas, let me know. Okay. Let me md space trident.os2. and then go to drive D, which is the CD drive. Type in CD install Trident. Wait, that's not right. Drivers Trident install OS2. So the directory is drive D, or whichever the CD drive letter is. Type in CD drivers Trident install OS2. And I just made a mistake. Huh? Oh, it's disks, not drivers. That was my mistake. I am really sorry about that. Okay, now we'll do CD space Trident slash install slash OS2. Copy star dot star space C colon backslash Trident dot OS2. I goofed up a little bit on that. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Now we'll go back to the C drive, CD backslash Trident.os2 install. Screen goes black for a couple seconds. It's normal for it to do that. I'm going to just go with the default. Might have 1 megabyte of VGA RAM or 2. I actually have 2 in my M53 Aptiva system in this case. Okay, install complete. Yeah, we don't need to restart just yet. Can actually do the M-Wave install along without having to go through full restarts. Saves time. Okay. M-Wave OS2, yep, we will install. The defaults are already in place, so just click exit. Okay, and we're not finished yet. Click on the VSD folder and then run the setup command. And then just click install. Click on yes, because we want to make that modification on our config.sys file. And then just make sure this says number 1, and then we'll click OK. Okay. Then we will close out of this, shut down, and then after we do a full reboot, there's one more thing that will need to be done, and that's the installation of MIDI samples, since this is a clean install without the DOS Windows. So MIDI samples were not installed, unlike in the DOS Windows install that we did before. We've also got YouTube user Simon Burke, who is likely watching my videos. And Simon, if you're watching, and you have any ideas of everything I've mentioned, CF cards or not, but anything else, maybe to have that splash screen display on the screen for a shorter time than usual, maybe, let me know. Okay. Yeah, the startup sound didn't fully play through. I'm actually not even gonna... You know, those sounds that are playing, I'm actually not even gonna worry about it this time. We will do discs, M-Wave, install, we'll double click on MIDI, and then this setup procedure, it's Windows based, but since we got WinOS2, well, we'll need WinOS2 regardless to install this. I recommend going with the default. You can tell it's WinOS2 based because this is green instead of that dark blue color. Do you want your OS2 M-Wave MIDI synthesizer? Yes, we do. Okay. Now, if you wanted to use DOS programs that actually support sound, you can also install the DOS-based MIDI along with the OS2 setup, like you normally would. Just double-click on the DOS that way, but I'm not going to show that this time. You could probably do a WinOS2 version of it as well and install the Windows version to the WinOS2 setup. But it's just like any other DOS and Windows-based setup, which I've done in my Windows 3.1 and PC DOS clean install, so just follow those same steps. Okay. That concludes my clean install of OS2 Warp version 3.0 on an Aptiva, an M series or an A series. Now for a C series, the video or VGA chip will be different. It'll either be that ATI, the Mach 64, or the SIS, I forget the name, I don't have one of those Aptiva models. That'll be different, so you'll have to go online separately to find drivers for those. The S-Series Aptiva, you'll have to change to a different sound card because the newest M-Wave adapters out there, there's no OS2 drivers for those. I'm sorry, but anyhow, this concludes my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Ryan from my channel, PB70CD OEM, signing off.